What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kev on Stage, and it's time for Dear Kev on Stage. Today's message reads, Dear Kev on Stage, I'm a 22-year-old Christian young lady, and I look up to you, a cool Christian, not obsessively religious guy, so I thought I would come to you for advice. Lately, I've been struggling a little bit in my Christian walk with the issue of partying, clubbing. I'm 21 going on 22 in December. You just said you was 22. Now you a liar? Why do people say 21 going on 22? What else you gonna go on? 21 going on 23, you ain't gonna skip. We already know you're going on 22. The day you turn 21, you're going on 22. But I digress. I have never been to a party or a club. Being good, reason being I have always been the do-gooder. Always thought about consequences where being a Christian is concerned. And recently I've been feeling like youth is gonna pass me by without any real experiences a typical person my age would have. And I'm feeling a little guilty for thinking this way. So my question is, do you think clubbing or partying is wrong for a Christian? It'll be great to hear your perspective on this. Advice will be greatly appreciated. I don't know why I was stuttering. Love your vids. Hilarious. Keep pressing on. So you worried that a youth is going to pass you by. Pass me not, oh gentle youth days. I want to hit the club. Twerking is what I desire. Hear my humble cry. I'm just joking. Listen, this is a great question. I felt this exact way when I was but a youth. Grown up in the church from the day I was a precious lamb. And I'll tell you the absolute truth. When I was 16, I went to a club. It was like a youth club in El Paso, and I went with my brother. And it was literally like walk in, and I looked around. We were there for like less than 5 minutes to pick up a homeboy and left. And when I did stand-up comedy, at times after the show, they would turn it into the club. People would start dancing. But I always left before it was like fully functioning club. So, and party-wise, I went to one party in college, and it was like, because I wanted to be like, this is going to be like Stomp the Yard. And people are going to be dancing and grooving, and Zoe Saldana's going to be there. And it was the wackest thing ever. Like, they didn't have music, chips. We just, like, went in there and sat down. Me and Melissa looked around, stayed there for an hour and a half, talked to a friend of ours. We, like, played Uno and left. So I know what you're feeling like. You want to tear the club up. R.I.P., I just killed the club. Is there something wrong with that? In actuality, there's not anything inherently wrong with the idea of a party or a club. Now, Christians, hear me out. Let me backtrack a little bit. When I was young, my pastor forbade people from going to the movies. Movies is the devil. Y'all in there looking at them old movies, and it's wrong. Luckily, my parents were like, you guys can go to, because like The Lion King. What is inherently wrong about The Lion King? Nothing. I mean, they was just like, movies are the devil. That's the devil. And it turns out years ago, his son or daughter had went to the movies, and they ended up having sex in the theater, and that's why movies were the devil, because they had a personal relation or a bad experience with the movies. But movies inherently aren't wrong, just that experience was wrong. Now, some movies are over the top, and that's the same advice about the club. There's nothing inherently wrong or unchristian about the idea of a party, right? Birthday party. I had parties at my house all the time when I was in Washington. People would come, we'd play music, we'd barbecue, we'd laugh, we'd play spades. Nothing inherently wrong about that. Now, the reason people, older people don't want you to go to the club is because you just got to know your motives, okay? So what generally comes out of going to the club? Usually you go there, you ain't wearing something that's delightful. You got a mini skirt on or cleavage showing, or your back is out, your arms is out, your legs are showing, okay? That's one thing. People generally go to drink alcohol in excess. People generally go to listen to music that's not of the Lord, and to dance sexually suggestively. So the question is, if you're a Christian, why would you want to go do such things? What because if I go to the club before I was married, if it wasn't for Melissa, I ain't going to the club to witness, unless I'm witnessing that booty. Like, that's the only reason I would go. I'd be over there trying to dance, and I can't dance. I'm gonna do my hitch, stay right here. But I'm hoping somebody gonna twerk on me, and hopefully I can take them home and lay them down and fornicate. That would be my goal. And I've had friends who are dancers, and they're just like, man, I just want to dance. I don't want to have sex. I don't want to drink. I don't even dress crazy. I don't even dance with guys. I go there with 4 of my girlfriends, and we dance, and then we go home. And I'm like, okay, so is there sin there? And here's another question you got to ask yourself. We always assume it's hip hop and that kind of thing, but My sister-in-law is Puerto Rican. She was like, I just want to go salsa. And I can go salsa with my husband. Technically, it's at a club, and I'm here. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all may not like it, but when me and Melissa go to cruises, we we do the salsa dancing classes. We're here. When they have the parties at night, they have like the ice shaving stuff, and they got food, and we're on the deck, and they're playing music. I'm here with Liz. What up, girl? Hey, girl. Yeah. What up? You know, one time me went Melissa, and it was Melissa, me, Maddie, a friend of mine, and Melissa's sister, and we were just like, we were just having a good time. We weren't drinking or anything. Everybody else was drinking, but we were like all the way. None of us could dance, but we were just like, yeah. We were actually like making fun of the people of a different color, but we had a good time. So to answer your question specifically, you have to know your motivation. What's your motivation? What do you get out of that activity? There's fun things you can do outside of the club. I did it. Did my whole Christianity youth. It helped that most of my friends were saved. But here's the thing you got to ask yourself. Is that life passing you by the life you want anyway? You know what I mean? Like life's passing you by, yes. But is that the life I wanted anyway? Like when I was young and got married to Melissa in college, people was like, Kev, you could have been out there smashing all the girls in college, man. You could have had sex with so many girls. And I was like, that's not really what I wanted to do in general. Like, I didn't want to have a potential baby mama. I didn't want to have herpes. So the life that passed me by wasn't the life I wanted anyway, anyhow. So that's what you got to ask yourself. There's not a clear answer, because you got to ask yourself, why do I want to do this? How does this affect me? What is likely to happen if I do this activity? Okay? It's your boy Kev on stage. See you tomorrow. Sorry I'm sweating, but I told y'all why. It's hot in here and I just worked out.
What's up, everybody? It's Kev on stage. Come subscribe to my YouTube page. Don't you be bitter. Just follow me on Twitter. What's up, everybody? It's Kev on stage. Come subscribe to my YouTube